Hey everyone, I wanted to show you how to use our defining the content spreadsheet. So remember, over the course of the next 6 weeks, you'll be completing at least 50 entries to this spreadsheet. Now, when you're in the spreadsheet, after you've accessed it, what you'll notice is there are 4 different columns. There is this column for a term, a concept, a grammar point, a phrase, an idiom, an idea, a person or an author. So some of the theories that we'll be talking about have a specific person attached to them, or any other vocabulary from our class that you want to remember or is new to you. So remember, you'll be completing this together with your classmates. So you can add any term here that is worth remembering. In the second column, we want to add a definition. So what does this thing mean? Who is this person? Or what is the general idea of the concept or grammar point that you're trying to remember? The third column is how would you use this in your own writing? So you can give an example sentence, or you can give a deeper explanation about how it could be used. And fourth, this final column is additional links or resources. So you might give a YouTube video, for example, or you might take it to a Wikipedia page, or wherever you are finding additional information about this item. Now, when I say that you have to complete 50 entries for the semester, so I'm responsible for adding 50 entries over the course of the semester, remember that each box counts as an entry. So when I say each box, the term is one box, the definition is one box, an example is one box, and an additional link or resource is one box. So if you come into the spreadsheet and if you only added a word, so I've added an example here at the top for our class, which is the word alacrity. Someone adds the word alacrity, someone else could add the definition, another person could add the example or explanation, and a fourth person could add the link. So this is something where I want you guys to work together. You don't have to fill in all 4 boxes. So for example, if you have absolutely no idea what the definition of the term rhetorical appeal means, you can wait for one of your classmates to add the definition or another classmate to add an explanation or example. And this is a way for you guys to work together to understand the content of the course. So this is a good place to go as you're reading, as you're doing your homework, as you're going through our class content. Have this open and be working on it together. So this is not meaning that you have to work on it at the same time. The whole point of this is for you guys to be able to work together at different times of day and at different points in the class. But it's meant to help you kind of think about what each of the ideas and vocabulary that comes from our content means and be on the same page together. So you can also make comments. So there's a comment button up here. So for example, if the person who added the word said, I don't know what rhetorical appeal means. Can someone else help me with that? You can add that comment, and then everybody will be able to see that and resolve that for you if they need to. So that person can also comment on it and give some information. So you do not have to resolve comments. Actually, I love to see them, and I'm able to see all the comments that are on our spreadsheet. So I will look forward to see how you guys interact together with that. Again, each box counts for one of your entries. Now, you'll notice that there's nothing here that says put your name down. The reason for that is I can go under File and look at Version History and see Version. What that will do is it'll allow me to see who has made changes. And what you'll notice is that it has multiple things. So for each entry that was added, I can check to see what that was. So I will always know who has added information. This is also why it's so important for you to be logged into your actual MEID, because it records this using your maricopa.edu email account, and that helps me give you credit for the work that you do. So again, make sure that you're logged into your MEID Gmail account, and that as you're adding things, don't worry about copying and pasting from something else. You can make changes in here, Grammar doesn't count, spelling doesn't count. Those are things that we can check and fix together. But as long as you guys are helping each other, adding to the spreadsheet over the course of the semester, and have at least 50 entries by the end of the semester, you'll be doing really good work. Now, in the past, I've actually had students who wanted to do competitions with this to get extra credit points. So if this is something that you're interested in, this is something we can talk about during our first meeting. Just bring it up and ask a question. If you have any additional questions about defining our content and completing the work for the semester, please don't hesitate to ask.